Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield. I'm the Get Fit Guy, and in today's episode, I'm going to give you my top 3 active recovery workouts. Now, the day after I completed the recent Spartan Agoge, which is a brutal 48-hour event in frigid temperatures at 40 degrees below zero, and you can learn more about that over at bengreenfieldfitness.com/Agoge. That's Agoge. I posted on my Twitter account that I was looking for a gym, and one reply that I got back was, "Don't you take any days off?" Well, my reply was, active recovery rules. So, what was my active recovery after that brutal 48-hour event? Well, before my flight home, I hit the Equinox Gym in Boston for a mix of yoga in the sauna, some hypoxic breath hold underwater swimming, foam rolling, mobility band work, aerobics, and some light weight training. And in this episode, you'll learn why I decided to do that rather than simply take the day off to watch Game of Thrones on the couch. And I'm going to give you my top 3 active recovery workouts. So let's start here. Why you'd want to do active recovery. Well, the concept is actually pretty simple. In a nutshell, rather than letting inflammation, swelling, and muscle damage sit there after you've done a hard workout or race, you instead move the muscles, massage the muscles, and even introduce more blood flow into specific areas of damaged tissue so you heal faster and so that you're better able to bounce back more quickly. Active recovery also helps move your immune system's lymph fluid to move around your body so that you're less likely to get sick after a tough workout or event. So what are my top 3 active recovery workouts? Well, number 1 is foam rolling. They had this study they published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise. It investigated whether foam rolling could reduce soreness and boost recovery, and they looked at the impact of foam rolling on soreness following a squat workout. In this study, they split 20 men into 2 groups, and both groups did a fatiguing squat protocol with 10 sets of 10 squats at 60% of their 1-rep max. After the initial bout of squats, both groups were evaluated for their soreness level, quadriceps and hamstring range of motion, performance on a vertical jump test, and measurements of muscle electrical activity. After the post-squat soreness and range of motion tests, half the men did a foam rolling routine and half didn't. The foam rolling had 3 effects. First, it significantly reduced muscle soreness. Second, it caused a significant increase in range of motion. And third, it led to better performance in a vertical leap test. Another study at Memorial University in Canada looked at immediate benefits you get within just a few minutes of finishing a foam rolling routine. In this study, after only 2 minutes of foam rolling, quadriceps range of motion increased by 10 degrees, whereas it increased by less than 1 degree with a control trial that did no foam rolling. This increase in range of motion stuck around for at least 10 minutes after the foam rolling. So what's the mechanism via which foam rolling decreases soreness, speeds up recovery, and increases range of motion? It all comes down to manipulating connective tissue. Exercise damages connective tissue, which stimulates pain receptors and inhibits muscle activation. Using a foam roller helps to repair the damage to the connective tissue, and that decreases soreness and prevents the drop in performance that can occur after a hard workout. Now, I'm going to give you one of my favorite foam rolling routines in the show notes, and you can access those when you go to quickanddirtytips.com. Just visit episode number 276. Now, number 2 for active recovery is a sauna. There's something called growth hormone, and it's crucial for repair and recovery of your muscles. Research has shown that 2 20-minute sauna sessions separated by a 30-minute cooling period elevated growth hormone levels 2-fold over baseline. 2 15-minute sauna sessions at an even warmer temperature separated by a 30-minute cooling period resulted in a 5-fold increase in growth hormone. Perhaps even more nifty is that repeated exposure to whole body intermittent hyperthermia through sauna use boost growth hormone immediately afterwards. And 2 1-hour sauna sessions for 7 days in a row has been shown to increase growth hormone by 16-fold. Yep, that's right. You don't need to go buy fancy supplements or creams to get an increase in growth hormone. You just make your body hot instead, and you get a big growth hormone increase. It's also important to note that when hyperthermia and exercise are combined, they induce a synergistic increase in growth hormone, which is why I do things like yoga, push-ups, and squats in the sauna. For an additional recovery benefit, the sauna also increases blood flow to skeletal muscles, which helps to keep them fueled with glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, and oxygen, while also removing byproducts of metabolic processes like lactic acid and calcium ions. Now, one report in the Annals of Clinical Research, written by Dr. Isomaki, discusses research results that show benefits of sauna for relief of pain and increased mobility. In that study, the pain relief induced by a sauna was attributed to an increase in the release of anti-inflammatory compounds like noradrenaline, adrenaline, cortisol, and growth hormones, as well as an increase in positive stress on the body, causing it to release natural pain-killing endorphins. More than 50% of participants reported temporary relief of pain and an increase in mobility, most likely due to the fact that tissues comprised of collagen, like tendons, fascia, and joint articular capsules, become more flexible when they get exposed to increased temperatures. But I'm not done yet. There's also the benefits for your immune system. The Journal of Human Kinetics recently investigated the effect of sauna use on the immune system, specifically white blood cell profile, cortisol levels, and selected physiological indices in athletes and non-athletes. And the subjects from both a sauna group and a control group participated in 15-minute sauna sessions until their core temperature went up by about 1.2 degrees. Now, after the sauna session, an increased number of white blood cells, lymphocyte, neutrophil, and basophil counts were reported in the white blood cell profile, showing that sauna use stimulates the immune system. And interestingly, a greater benefit to the immune system was shown in the athletes versus the untrained subjects, indicating that an excellent 1-2 combo for your immune system is exercise and sauna. German sauna medical research also shows that saunas are able to significantly reduce the incidences of colds and influenza, and both Finnish and German studies show that regular sauna bathing leads to a 30% less chance of getting a cold and influenza. Now, I'm going to link to all the research for this over at Quick and Dirty Tips if you visit the show notes for episode number 276 at quickanddirtytips.com. Now, I've got one more active recovery workout for you. Okay, let's get back to active recovery workouts and the third form of active recovery that I use, swimming. Now, there was a study in the Journal of Sports Medicine and Physical Fitness that looked at 3 recovery methods in elite male adult swimmers: massage, active recovery, and passive recovery. The study showed that all 3 recovery methods resulted in a significant decrease in blood lactic acid, but concluded that swimming was the most efficient at clearing blood lactic acid, followed by massage, and then finally passive recovery, aka laying around. Another study in the International Journal of Sports Medicine looked at the performance of 9 triathletes after they performed an interval run of 8 by 3 minutes at 85 to 90% of VO2 max, which is their maximum oxygen utilization speed. And they did this on 2 separate occasions. 10 hours after this brutal run protocol, the runners did either a 2,000-meter swim or they laid down for an equal period of time. And then 14 hours after that, they did another high-intensity run to see how well their running performance had recovered from the previous day's workout. Well, the impressive results showed the athletes had an improvement of 14% in their run time to fatigue after swimming compared to lying around, along with a decrease in the levels of C-reactive inflammatory protein, which shows that swimming for recovery enhances run performance by decreasing tissue inflammation. When you add breath holds and hypoxia, meaning you're going to breathe a little bit less and have less oxygen availability during a swimming protocol, you enhance your results even more. Hypoxic training not only strengthens your respiratory muscles, but also results in increases in oxygen uptake and utilization, production of neuroendocrine hormones, including growth hormone, that have an anabolic repairing effect, improvements in immune system strength, increased activity of antioxidant enzymes in the brain, liver, heart, and other organs, increased production of red blood cells, resulting in an increased oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, and even a psychological relaxation effect. So you can check out the science behind all of that, again, over at quickanddirtytips.com in the show notes for this episode number 176, where I'll also link to a big article I wrote about how to use hypoxia to enhance both endurance and recovery. So that's it. The next time you're sore after a hard workout, resist the urge to just sit on the couch or skip the gym, and instead try some active recovery, such as foam rolling, sauna, swimming, or swimming with hypoxia. Now, if you have questions about any of these 3 active recovery workouts or your own tips to add, I'd recommend you join the conversation over at facebook.com/getfitguy. That's facebook.com/getfitguy. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.